So a while back ago, I got asked if I'll be interested in reviewing a very affordable robot vacuum. And I said, sure, what the hey. After all, because I recently bought this thing, and this costs 10 times more than that, I want to go ahead and see a general feel. What does $100 smart robot vacuum can get you when you're coming from this overly priced, unnecessary robot vacuum? Well, it's necessary for me because I have puppers, but if I didn't, I think I would have been perfectly fine with this $100 one by Baguette. This is their model BG700, and it's their more advanced version. It's been out on the market for about 2 years based off the research I've done. And for my ownership experience, after using this robot for about a month now, it's not bad. Because if you look at this footage, that's how much it was collecting. It's actually doing a good job in keeping things clean. But there's a catch. The thing about these type of robots, they're smart robots, but they're not really smart robots. It doesn't have like external cameras or anything like that. It doesn't map the room. It just randomly bumps against the wall. So to have a nice clean room, it will take several passes. But since it does it all automatically, you can also set a schedule where you don't have to be home when it's doing this. It will automatically keep the house clean. Well, I gotta be realistic with you. Not a whole house, but like a couple of rooms at most. Stay tuned to my conclusion to find out more of what I mean about this. But this robot does share some important tech features that modern day smart robots nowadays have. Built-in Wi-Fi, has app control, and you can override it because they do provide this external controller, which can actually be placed on the docking station so you don't accidentally misplace it somewhere in your household. And I cannot forget, it also supports Alexa as well as Google Virtual Voice Assistant, so you can control it with your voice assistants. In terms of maintenance, it's just like your standard smart robot vacuum. They do provide additional little brushes right here to replace these little bits. HEPA filter, also another one is included. And that's basically it. Docking station, the power cable to connect the docking stations right here. And I already covered the remote. Then the brush wheel, it's really easy to access. It's just one massive one, so it's really easy to just remove all the excess hair and stuff like that will get tangled over time. Now it has a suction power of 1600 PA. All I can say is it has enough suction power to pick up heavy stuff like snacks that you'll typically find on the floor. The battery life, it can last up to 100 minutes according to its specs. And the way it detects a collision is by using its collision sensors, which is this thing. This part's pretty generic, but for under $200, what do you expect? Now, a cool thing I do like about this robot vacuum is that it does have a boost button. I'm pretty sure when you enable this, it uses up the battery life a lot quicker, but it's pretty awesome that it has this boosting. So if you're really filthy, you just want to suck it all out at once, just put it in boost. And it does get pretty loud, but nowhere near as loud as this overly priced rat vacuum does. Here's a little sound comparison so you can get an understanding. Now there's no invisible barriers you can create with the app since it doesn't support map layouts like some other ones, nor is there external sensors. The way you make wall barriers with this thing is to use the magnetic strip that they provide. This is a con for me, but I guess if you place it underneath the bed, it's out of sight. But if it's like a bedroom you're trying to split, it's going to be somewhat of an inconvenience because it's not going to look great having this magnetic strip on the floor. Now, launching the app, basically this is how the layout looks like. It's really user friendly. The UI design is really nice. You see on top here, you got the battery life percentage, the time that's been running. You could pause the machine right here or play it, resume it. Then you also have arrows to override the robot if needed, kind of like a remote control car. Auto is the most basic. That's the one I used. It will automatically, like based off the situation the robot thinks it's in, More allows you to have access to different things too. So like Smart Booster, you can select quiet if you want the robot to be quiet or max. And of course you got the home, send home button. Small room, you could tell the robot that you're in a small room so it could actually focus on that instead. Edge cleaning spots and material life. So like I'm assuming like feces or bacteria. But the thing about feces, I'm pretty sure if this robot doesn't encounter a landmine by your pet, it's gonna smear it because it doesn't have those smart laser detection. So if you have pets, make sure the ground is clear or else it will smear chocolate stuff all over. Besides that, for your standard bedroom, like bedroom that's 10 by 10 or so, this will get the job done. But it's not gonna get the job done in its first pass or second pass. It's gonna take like 8 passes for the ground to be perfectly clean. But the cool thing is, once more, you can set this robot as a set schedule, so when you go to work, you can actually set it so that it could turn on when you're not even in your household. So you don't even have to listen to it, accidentally bump into it. It will get the job done. So my overall conclusion with this thing, it's not bad. For under $200, this robot definitely does do a good job in keeping a bedroom clean. Now an entire household, depends how big the household is. If it's like 1,000 square feet, it may struggle, and anything bigger like 3,000 square feet, it definitely will have a hard time keeping things clean. I noticed like when I leave this on my bottom floor with my hardwood, it takes forever. That's why this Roomba actually gets a job in terms of bigger households like this. But for like my second floor, it's not so big. It gets the job done in terms of cleaning half the bedrooms, like 2 bedrooms at most. Anything more, it's gonna take a long while. So my conclusion would be this: if you're a college student, try to clean up your dorm or something like that, this will definitely get the job done. A condo household, that should be perfectly fine too, as well as a townhome, maybe a duplex. So again, anything 1,000 square feet or below, under, this robot will have no issues cleaning the household whatsoever. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Baguette, for allowing me to test out your product. This was non-sponsored. They didn't pay me or anything like that, nor did I provide them a video clip ahead of time. They're watching this video just like everybody else. But yeah, it's not a bad robot. First value, it's a fair price. So if you just need something that allows you to keep a bedroom clean, this is it right here. That doesn't cost you a lot, an arm and a leg like these other ones. So for more information and possibly deals on this robot, make sure to click on the link in the description down below, as everything will be placed down there. Aside from that, thanks so much for watching. If you want to watch more, check out this video over here, as that is my review of the iRobot S9 Smart Robot Vacuum. And then the video next to that one, that's just a video YouTube is recommending specifically for you. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya.